This is Trish, also known as Tink Treasures. I'm finally going to be doing a video on how to ship glassware. Long awaited, a lot of requests, and I'm going to do it right now. Show you a lot of different tips and tricks. So don't go away, be right back. Hi, thanks for coming back. All right, let's get right to this. First of all, I'm down here, but I want to show you, so that's why I have that down. Let me show you some of the things I got. Now, most of these items I did get out of either the Goodwill bins, tissue paper, or dumpster diving. That's right, I went one time. I got 2 bags full of some good packing materials. You can't always find this stuff in the store, and if I can find it in the dumpster, guess what? I'm taking it because it's okay. It works. Let me show you some of the materials. This is a very fine, not styrofoam, but kind of a styrofoam. It's a great wrap when you're doing glassware for protection. You can use this. This is just plain white tissue paper, which I always start with that. Then you can use a piece of this if you don't have this. If you ever buy anything and it comes, keep the packing stuff. This is a little bit thicker, but this is a great piece for wrapping glassware. Let me show you this. Now this was bought my daughter-in-law. Well, look at all that packing material in there. It's perfect. What if I had something this shape? You know what that works for? Let me tell you what that would be great for. Right here. See a mug? You see that corner? Look at that. You could do it that way. You see what I'm saying? You can find old material and wrap that up. I will get into how to do that. But there's a lot of good pieces in here. So anytime you find any of this, this is good for handles. Handles. You want to protect the handle on anything. A coffee mug, a regular mug, different things, you need to protect it separately. This type of foam is really good for that type of protection. If you don't have this, go to the Dollar Tree, Dollar General, kind of bad time of year now, but pool noodles. Take a pool noodle. This is a pool noodle. That's what it looks like. Slice it down. So you can open it like that. Cut it to the size that you need it to fit. And just tape that right around that handle. That handle then is protected. It's like a separate piece, but it's protected. It's protected well. So this type of foam is good. Try to save anything that you get through the mail for packing glassware. Now these are ideal. Not everybody's gonna have these. I actually got these out of the dumpster. This is nothing but bubble wrap. I'm sorry, not bubble wrap, a bubble sleeve. Look at that, guys. Yep, you see that bounce? That's a good thing. That ain't gonna break. Of course, you're not gonna ship it just like this. Once you wrap the tissue paper, put some of this in the bubble. Yep, these are hard to find. I know you're not gonna be able to find them, and yeah, it's easy to say, yeah, I got them. Guess what, guys? This is from an old printer, HP printer. This was the cartridge. This side is great, this side is flat. This is not a bubble, but that's a good protector right there. Guess what, guys? I got a whole bunch of them. So yeah, these are great, guys. Yeah, these are ideal to get. These would be ideal to have, but obviously they're not the easiest thing to come by. Well, let me tell you what, don't ever use. Don't ever use. These air pillows. Air pillows for glassware, don't even use them. It's great if you want to stuff something around the box that's maybe, I don't know, can't think off the top of my head, but don't use it for glassware. Air pillows break easy, they crush, they're pretty much worthless. Don't trust them with your glassware. Never use air pillows. for putting in glassware and packing. But just let me start with saying basic. This is nothing particular. Let me show you how I do it. Yeah, I licked my finger. I know you're not supposed to do that anymore. I do not have corona. I would take this because you do want this to be, again, something very nice, classy, professional. Sometimes you want to do it this way. How I do it, like that. Sometimes like a candy. Do it like that. See how nice that is? Tape that. And then that's when you want to use this or this. This is perfect. And you see how that is nice and wrapped, and I'm going to do this just to show you. And the way I do the bottom is, this is how I wrap my Christmas gifts. I go in this way, down and up. Because that leaves that a nice, good, solid cushion. See that? Same with this. Just like wrapping a present, Christmas present. Go in, you really want to get those edges in and there. All of the edges are covered. Pretty good. Hear that? Doesn't bounce yet. Not real good, so guess what we still need? You still need some bubble wrap. This is just to make it pretty, like it's brand new. Now, do you want this kind of bubble wrap? No. You could do this, you can do another one, which I do. Out of the dumpster again, I got a whole bunch of bubble bags. So what I do, put this in a nice bubble bag. If you don't have bubble bags, that's fine. You can use just a sheet of this. Doesn't hurt anything. But the key, one of the keys I should say, and very important, is you want the large bubble. This is what protects the glass. Large bubble. See the difference? Large, small. You need the large. So we go this way. These are not protected yet, so I want to do that again. This way. The same on the ends here. Let's do it just like a Christmas. In. You see that? Same on this side. In. Just like a Christmas present. All nice and taped. Now that is wrapped. Do this, see that? That bounces pretty good. Would you be afraid to do that with something you just wrapped in bubble wrap? Maybe. We're not done yet. Put a little bit of tape on that, keep it solid. Now, box. That fit in there? Yeah, that'll fit nice in there. What you want to do with your box, the bottom, you want to make a nest, just like a birdie's nest. Now, I happen to have a lot of this stuff. This was from gifts in different things that have been sent to me on my birthday, sometimes in floral arrangements. You get this kind of stuff. What else can work? If you shred your papers, you shred your important documents, they're not going to be able to tape it all back together. Use that shredding. It's the same thing as this. This works great. And what you're doing is making a nest in the bottom. Making a nest. And if you feel better comfortable doing this type, you could do newspapers. A lot of people do newspapers. I wouldn't do newspapers with print. I used to work at a newspaper 20 years. If you do the newspaper with print, sometimes that print, it gets rubbed off on different things. You don't want your customers getting crappy, ugly looking hands. You can go to a newspaper company or call them, and for free, they will give you the newspaper that does not have print on it. They have no use for it. Trust me, I've gotten tons of it. And it looks like tissue paper. It's actually printed, it looks like a newspaper. It's not this thin, it's like a newspaper, but it's blank. There's no ink on it, so it's perfect for that. You could just wrinkle it all up. You don't want to do it flat, you want to do it like this, because you want something that's going to give and take. Give and take. A little bit of give and take. So you can do all that, put all that in there. Now, if you could open this here, you don't have the newspapers or tissue paper, enough tissue paper. There's another thing I use a lot of. And a lot of people don't use grocery bags anymore. I know they use their paper bags or plastic bags. I still do a lot of these. I just wrap these all up, shove them in there. I'm telling you guys, I've sent many with a lot of grocery bags. Maybe some people appreciate that. You see that nest? That's a nest. And that's what you want. Now you see, that's on a nest. Room here, room here, room here, room here. You don't want the edges of this touching the edges of that. So guess what comes in handy again? Any kind of pieces of styrofoam. You put styrofoam in there like that. See how you're cradling that? Styrofoam. If you don't have that styrofoam, again, crunch up paper like that. If you don't have that, guess what? More bags. Shove them all around and including on top. So everything is done. Seal that up. That baby ain't going nowhere. You can hit that with a baseball bat and that thing ain't gonna break. Let's take that up and I'll show you. You want to tape the bottom again? I'm not going to waste the tape because I'm just going to reopen this. Tape the bottom across, tape the sides, tape the sides. Show you how I do that. Well, didn't get quite long enough, but let's do that. This is a longer one. I'm going to make sure those sides are taped like that. All sides taped. Like that. Same on this side. You want that taped. So like that. Taped. Same on this side. I'm not going to do it. Can you do that with your box? Worry about that glassware? Are you worried about it? Look at that. Crushed. 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 Yeah, that's what the post office does. So what do you think, guys? Did I smash it? Let's look. Let's just see what damage I've done. See that, guys? There ain't nothing gonna break this thing. How happy you would be when you get this and you see how beautiful this is wrapped. Wouldn't that just make that piece even more valuable to you? It would to me. So remember, do the bounce test. Use what you have. Tissue paper is always nice first and foremost. Begin with tissue paper. What do you think, guys? You've seen me smash it. Yeah, it's glass. Glass, yeah. So that's one thing. Now, let me show you something that might be even more little valuable here. Look at this lamp. How are we gonna ship this lamp? Ugh, I don't know how I'm gonna ship this lamp. Look at this. Cut, glass, crystal, yeah. First, you don't want to put the lampshade on there. First, you don't want to have the bulb on there. This is how it's going to be. There again. Wouldn't this be ideal if everybody had one of these? Old printer. Look at that, guys. Perfect. I'm lucky I have these, but not everybody does. So, there again. Using my finger. I know, don't lick the finger. Let's do this. We're going to make this very nice. I'm going to do two, just because it's pretty, and you can always go this way. You get more use out of it. Tuck in as you go. And if you do want to tape it, you can tape it. I just use regular Scotch tape, not packing tape for that. It's already starting to look nice, huh, guys? Now then, use another piece of this. Now, like I said, if you don't have this, you know what works good? Egg cartons. The styrofoam egg cartons, or even the cardboard egg cartons work great for this. This is the next step you want to do. You want to protect that. Not really quite big enough. There we go. In, down, and up. There you go. Just like a Christmas gift. This is big enough that I could just do it that way. It's already feeling pretty good. Yep, nice and solid. Is it done? No. Guess what? I'll still put it in a bag. I have a lot of bags, and this fits pretty nice. Do it sideways. A little bit of tape. Now what's the next step, guys? What'd I tell you? You want the big fat bubble. Big fat bubble. You need it. I'll link down below. You can get this on Amazon. Might be a little pricey. It's worth it when you save your glassware from being broke. This way you can see I still do it this in. Now this was a little thin. I would have not used this piece normally because we do need to get that covered. I think I have a wider piece. twice, that's all. If you don't have that, then you compromise and you have to do a little bit more working. In. See how that's not covered? Guess what? This one piece too big. Take that around. See that, guys? Pretty good. Hear them pops? But I still want protection around the box. And the box. Let's see if I find the box. Pretty big box, that's for sure. Some more stuff I've saved. You never know. This might have been perfect to put that around. See that? Could have fit that in there just like that. Put that piece on. Oh, look at that. Not sure how that was even packed. And slide it in here. But there again, guys. No matter what size your box, make that nest on the bottom. Big nest on the bottom. I use old boxes all the time. And I do have some really big, thick pieces of styrofoam that would fit perfectly square in the bottom there and also would fit on all sides. Because there again, you don't want this touching any of the sides, the bottom or the top or the sides. You don't have the thick styrofoam? I'm telling you, I use a ton of these. These are great stuffers. Stuff it in there. Stuff it in there. Yeah, that's how you do it, guys. There's a nice size lamp. That's kind of a big box. That's too big of a box. I would find a different box. And there we go. Too big a box for that. But you get the idea. Let me look for one. There's actually a perfect box for that. Plastic bags, shredded newspaper, bunched up tissue paper, whatever works. Look at that, guys. So I would have room here, 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 and on top. Do the same thing. Fill it all up so nothing touches. I'm not shipping this, actually, I just wanted to show you. And there's the box. Now, let's pretend you don't have any of that kind of material. What do? I have something here. It's a small piece. Nice hobnail. I think I've showed this before. The milk glass on top. Now, yeah, I use my finger again. Again, tissue paper. should always have tissue paper and wrap anything, glassware, valuable, make it pretty, you should always have tissue paper first. With glassware, you should always try to find something like this. This is so easy to get, guys. This is everywhere in the dumpsters, everywhere. Shoot, if you need some, I'll send you some. You do it on an angle because it just looks prettier. It helps protect, yes, but it just makes the whole piece look nicer. And actually, I would do upside down because you want the top to be pretty. This is not a lot for protection. It's more for the look than anything. You see that, guys? See how that edges are? Tape all that down. Make sure those edges are covered nice. This is a little bit loose too, guys. Not real tight on the taping, and that way you got a little bit of wiggle room, bouncy room. Bounce like I bounce, trust me. You want that bounce. It's already bouncy. Pretty good, not too bad. It's not protected yet, guys, no way. So let's say you don't have any of the big bubble. Say you just have some regular old bubble wrap. Just have sheet after sheet of this. This is some old pieces. So we wrap it, wrap it, wrap it. Let's turn it this way. Wrap it. Wrap it. Now when I talk about doing a box in a box, this is what you can do with a box in a box. And you still do it like I'm wrapping a gift in, over, and over. Look at that, guys. In, over. Let's do it this way. Tuck that in, over, and over. Is that not a pretty piece? Is this safe? No, this is not safe. Do not put it like this just in a box. If you do not have big bubble, box in a box. And let me show you. I save everything. Yeah, that's a perfect box. Pretty close, huh? Look at that, guys. Box. That is some good protection. Tape it. Tape it. See that, guys? That's still, do not ship like this. Box in a box. And what do we do with this box? Pretend that's the piece of glassware. Make a nest. Just for purposes here. See the nest? Nest. Put your box in the nest. See, I still have room here, here, and here. With that, you don't have anything. If you have extra bubble wrap, throw it in there. Again, what do I use? I use these. Why do I use something that's like this? Because you want to be able to have some give. You want a little bit of give. You don't want it solid. Give. And on top, and again, guys, you want to tape the whole thing, including the sides, retape this, bring it together, tape it this way, and these sides. You want to tape all of that. That ain't gonna get broke, guys. Ain't gonna get broke. Guaranteed. Ain't gonna get broke. Smash that in. It's got gifts. Yep, you get your box. It's gonna look like this. What's that piece of glass we're gonna look like? Find out. Makes you nervous. Not even damaged. So you know that piece is going to be fine. Box in a box. Do it that way. If you don't have big bubble, if you don't have extra, nothing wrong with box in a box, guys. Either you spend the money on an extra box, or you use a box that you have around, or you spend the money on the big bubble. Big bubble is game changer. You really want to do that. Wasted a lot of tape to show you guys how to do this, but it's all worth it because you've all been asking, how do you ship? How do you ship glassware? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. This is how it is done. Not hard to do. There you have it, guys. Perfect shape. What do you think? That's how you do it. Now, any questions, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. What a mess I've made. But that's okay because now you see important things. When there's a handle, you definitely want to pretend like this is separate from this. Protect this. Really protect that. If you don't have the styrofoam, you don't have extra big bubble, wrap it up separately, even if you have to use your little bubble wrap. Prefer not to, but if you have to do it, you have to do. Egg noodles, I'm sorry, poo noodles, but you could just do that separately. Tape that up real nice, and then do the whole process again. You need to protect those separately. Unless you get the styrofoam in the box, and you can, I would still wrap it with the tissue paper and the other wrap. So that's how it is, guys. That's how you wrap glassware. Don't be afraid. Try it, and hopefully you learned something. Hopefully this helps. Bounce it. If you can kind of bounce it pretty good, yeah, you know it's going to be safe. Just always put it in a nest. Just like a baby bird. Put it in a nest. So I hope this helps. Hope you like this. Let me know, please. If you enjoy this, hit the subscribe button on your way out the door. Ring the bell so you're notified. Hit the top bell. Then you're notified every time I upload a video. And please share. Share with your friends, your family, anybody. If you like it. And if you don't like it, share it too. That'll tick them off. So, appreciate you watching. Till next time, guys. Finally got the video done. Yeah, bye.